Hello everyone! This hour on Verbling, the next in my Learning from Pictures series. In this series of classes, we learn from pictures. That is to say, we look at different pictures, colorful pictures, interesting pictures, and we learn new vocabulary words. In today's class, I'm going to try something a little bit different. We're going to learn from pictures, but I want to test your detective skills as well. So we're going to be doing a little bit of deducing. Let me get my name on the board here. There we go. And we will get started in just a minute. And I'll explain how we're going to do today's class, because it's a different kind of picture in a different format with different skills. You'll see what I mean in just a minute. So first, just a quick introduction while we're waiting for people to come in. I'm John Eric, your Verbling teacher for this hour. I'm an American teacher from New York, coming at you today from Lisbon, Portugal, to bring this class. By the way, if you click on that link in the Verbling chat window, where it says John Eric Verbling Teacher, there's a little link at the top. You'll go to my profile page, where you can click follow. You'll see the button there on the right side. You can see all my upcoming group classes. And of course, you can schedule a private tutoring class with me. Except, just send me a message first so that I can find time for you in my schedule. So, that's a little bit about me. Let me just... how are we going to do this today? I need everyone in the class before I start showing pictures. I don't have a presentation for you today. So, yeah, let's do it like that. I'll just greet everyone, and then I'll show you the first picture, but I'll explain how this is going to work. So, let me just say hello to everyone. So we've got Sabrina. Hello, Sabrina. Good morning.
Good morning, John. Hello, how are you?
Very good. Nice to see you.
Nice to see
And
you.
Tatiana is back. Hello, Tatiana. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks, teacher, and you?
Very good, very good. Okay, and who else is there? Vicente as well. Nice to see you again, Vicente. How you doing?
I am fine, thank you. How are you?
Very good, very good.
Thank
And who else is out there? Mr. Frank from Taiwan. Hello, Frank. How you doing?
Hello, I'm doing well, and today your computer is doing well as well, and
It's not doing well.
day.
It is definitely not doing well. But let's see if we can last the whole class.
If you have problem, please tell me in any time, and I will be the second teacher.
You will. Mr. Shinue is back from the river.
I will help you to finish the presentation.
You can do the class for me if you like. Mr. Shinue is back from the river. Okay. Did you catch any fish?
You can take a break.
Let's see if he caught any fish. Shinue is an observer nowadays. He's not in the class, but he's with us in spirit. A big fish. Oh, very good. Excellent. You should bring us a picture so we can see the fish, and we could use it in our Learning from Pictures class. That's my suggestion. Oh, and Jose is there. Hello, Jose. How are you?
Hello, John. I'm doing very well. And you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Now here's the plan. We're going to try to do something a little different, a little bit experimental. So, I am going to show you a picture. I'm going to do one together with you first. I'm going to show you a picture, and we're going to try different ways to analyze this picture and learn new vocabulary. So we're going to start with, let's see. We're going to start with some simple questions. So let's do one together, and then you'll see what I mean, because it's easier if I demonstrate it. Oh, look, there's Diego as well. Hello, Diego. How are you?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm very good. So Diego, I haven't seen you in many weeks.
Yes, you class are very early for
I
me.
know. What can I do?
Yes, it's
We're-
6 o'clock.
I know, but we're 5,000 miles apart. What can I do, Diego? What can I do? I tried to get Verbling to give me a later time, and they still haven't done it. I've asked many times, but they keep me in the morning. I don't know why. I don't know why. Oh, and look, there's Van Ann as well. Hello, Van Ann. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great, thanks. How have you been
Very
doing?
good.
Yeah.
You know, same old, same old. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate how this is going to work, okay? And then I'm going to give you a whole set of pictures to try on your own. So let's do one together. First, I want you to look at this picture. Can everyone see it? Can everyone see the picture? Everything okay?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now I'm going to ask you a set of 6 questions. Each question is going to go a little deeper than the last question. Okay? And what I mean is this. I'm going to put examples for you. You're going to try a different skill at each level of questioning. So give me just a second, and if you look at the chat window, these are examples. Okay? There you go. What I'm going to do to help you with your skills is start very superficially, like asking about knowledge. What items or people can you name with the vocabulary that you know? In other words, what do you see? And then we'll go a little bit further, a deeper level, comprehension. What's happening in the photo? Application. Can you write a caption for the photo? Analysis. Where do you think they are? Now you've got to be analytical about the photo. And synthesis. What might they be thinking? So you've got to take all that information and you've got to turn it into something new. An evaluation, that shouldn't be there. We don't need evaluation. Okay? So we're going to try this, and then I'm going to let you try it on your own. So let's do it like this. I should have a little presentation, but I didn't have time to do one. Okay? So I'm going to put those in the chat window so you can see the 6 categories. Give me just a second. Okay, and then we will try it together as a class first. And then I'm going to turn it over to you to try with your classmates on your own. Okay, so let's just number these. 1 is knowledge, 2 is comprehension, 3 is application, 4 is analysis, 5 is synthesis. By the way, if these categories look familiar to you in the chat window, it's not a coincidence. This comes from a typical thing you do with students in any kind of discipline. This is called Bloom's taxonomy. In other words, going from simple knowledge to deep knowledge. Okay, so we're going to try it, but we're going to do it with vocabulary. Oh, look, there's Ryota. Hello, Ryota. How are you?
Hi, good. Thank you, John. How are you?
Very good. Okay, so let's try this as a class, looking at this picture. Let's ask a knowledge question. A knowledge question is just about pointing at things and naming them. That's all you have to do. So for our knowledge question, hold on a second here. My knowledge question is simply, what do you see? Just have to name some things, okay? I want to go around the room and see how many things we can add. Let's start with Mr. Vicente. Everyone give me one detail that you see. Vicente, name one thing that you see in the picture.
I see 2 people eating.
2 people eating? Okay.
In a shop.
In a shop.
And the people in the street they are see at these people eating into the shop.
They are see or they are seeing?
They are seeing.
Ah,
They
they
are
are seeing.
seeing at these people into the shop.
Let me make a little correction. Instead of seeing is okay, but instead of saying seeing,
Seeing.
we're going to say watching.
Watching. Ah, okay. Watching.
Yeah.
Look?
And
No.
no, watching, really
Watching.
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 Because seeing is something that we do all the time if we have
Ah.
eyes. Watching
Oh.
is deciding what to
Ah,
see.
okay. Okay, watching.
Okay, very good, very good. So I'm going to put a little V for Vicente there. And let's add another. So remember, try to limit it to one thing because we got a lot of people today. So Vicente gave us a pretty big description. Now that means that the next person is challenged to say something new. Vicente gave us the basics. Venan, tell me one detail that you see that Vicente didn't mention.
There, the woman and the gentleman. I mean, the woman and the man are having dinner at. Hi, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're having dinner.
Yeah, they're having dinner, and apparently the audiences, I mean the people who are looking at them are very excited, like they are admiring them. I'm not sure.
Good. I'm going to give you a vocabulary word here. The onlookers.
The onlookers. Okay.
Onlookers. People who are
The
looking
onlookers.
on are onlookers. The onlookers are excited.
Yeah.
Okay, very good, very good. Let's keep going. Tatiana, one detail that Vanan did not mention.
I think it is dead, and I think it is program show at Windows, window, and people have a dead, and it is beautiful a woman with a man, and they have a good dinner.
Okay. You said it's a programmed show.
Show,
Yeah?
yes. At window, yes.
Okay, a programmed show. So that means it's like theater, maybe?
Maybe.
Something like theater? Because a programmed, I don't know what that means. Programmed show.
Yes.
You mean if we're programmed, it might be a staged show. Staged. That's right.
Staged. Okay.
You'll see these notes in just a second in the chat window. Rather than program, staged show. Staged means
show.
Yeah. Staged means not natural. Something that was done for theater or for fun. It's staged. It's artificial. Okay, very good. Let's keep going. Maybe we're going to do 5 of these at a time because it's too many people. So I might go down to the comprehension questions next. So we're on to Mr. Ryota. The next level is comprehension questions. Let's go with a simple one. So let me put the notes in the screen.
Okay.
These are the notes that we just saw. V for Vicente, VA for Vanan, T for Tatiana. But now I'm going to go to level 2, which is comprehension. That means it's a deeper question. So what is happening in the picture now? So now it's not just what you see, but what is actually happening. Describe the action. What's happening in the picture? Okay? So give me one idea, Ryota.
Okay. What is happening in the picture? So so I think two people inside two people, they have a dinner and they are dressed up, and also some people from outside, so they are looking at them, so they are smiling. So because inside the people, so very nice dress up. So it is very fun or enjoy the dinner. So from outside, so some people looking at inside dinner.
So we call those people the onlookers outside. The onlookers.
Yeah, people.
Okay, so I'm going to make a little correction here. The onlookers seem to be having fun, right? They seem to be having fun. Okay, the people inside are having dinner, and you also said, and are dressed up. Dressed up. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
So I'll put that there for you. So that means that Sabrina, you've got to go a little further with the comprehension question. You've got to get behind the picture, or give us something that he hasn't described about what's happening. He said they're dressed up. He said that they're having dinner, and he said the onlookers seem to be having fun. Can you add anything to that about what's happening?
For me, it's like an aquarium.
Aquarium.
Yeah, aquarium. Sorry, because some people are watching and don't interact with these people
What are
in
those
the
people watching? What are those
aquarium.
people watching? What are those people watching called? What do we call the people watching?
Onlookers.
Onlookers. The onlookers aren't interacting. Yeah.
Yes, the onlookers don't interact, and the couple in the aquarium
In the aquarium,
dressed different clothes.
Good, yeah, that's true. They're dressed up and different clothes. What do you mean by different clothes?
I believe old clothes because of the hat of the guy and the flower from the girl.
Oh, right. The flower in the hair, right?
Yes.
Okay, rather than saying old clothes, let's say old-fashioned clothes.
Old-fashioned.
That's right. Okay, let's put that in the chat window. It's like an aquarium. Onlookers aren't interacting with a couple. They are wearing old-fashioned clothes. Sorry, they is the couple, not the onlookers, are wearing old-fashioned clothes. Very good. So we've got an awful lot of vocabulary so far. That's pretty good. The next level, a little deeper, is application. Now this one is a bit more challenging. Application. So this means you got to use some of the vocabulary that you learned. Write a one-sentence caption. So Jose and Frank and Diego, I want to give you this task. I want you to, you can say it or write it. It doesn't matter. I'll write it if you want. But write a one-sentence caption for this photo. Okay? Do you know what a caption is? What's a caption, class? A caption.
A description.
A description of
the photo.
Yeah. A caption is a description of a photo, and it's often in a newspaper or magazine.
Or on Facebook.
Or on Facebook. Yes. For those of us who grew up in the 1980s, we don't think about Facebook. There was no Facebook, and I think about newspapers. You're right. Is that what they call it on Facebook? They say captions? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they call it caption. Yeah.
Caption. Yeah. I thought I was teaching you a new word. What do I know? All right. So, Jose, Frank, and Diego, you're going to write a caption just like you would see in the newspaper, and just to give you an idea of what I mean, let's just quickly look at the New York Times. So you can see a caption.
I know you mean. I know what you mean.
I write a caption, John. Celebration on the 20th anniversary of marriage.
Celebration of the 20th version of marriage.
Yes, of
Marriage.
marriage.
Not married. But
Marriage.
Marriage. Like this.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. By the way, just quickly, if I can zoom in, it's not there yet. Okay, when this loads, I'm going to zoom in so you can see a caption. Oh, what happened to this? It's not supposed to happen. Give me a second. It's supposed to disappear like that. Give me a second. It'll be back. Okay, Jose, that's a very good one. I like it. Celebration of the 20th anniversary of marriage. Now we got to change one little thing, Jose. One little thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Celebration. Okay. Celebration of the 20th anniversary of. How about we say. 20-year anniversary, 20th anniversary of celebration of the 20th anniversary of. We often will just say the name of the couple. Something like 20th anniversary of Bob and what's the girl's name? Let's call her Judy. Right? So if you say it with marriage, it's okay. But we might say it sounds I don't know. Sounds very formal, really formal.
Yes.
Maybe we want to put in the name of the couple, like you would see. So it's good. They could send this as a postcard out to all their friends. Okay, Frank, what do you think? What's your caption?
Exclusive. The man's new affair was revealed.
Okay, so help me out. Write that for me in the chat window, and then I can correct your English as well if it needs it. Can you write it for me? Okay, and Diego, you too. See if you can put it in the chat window. By the way, if you don't see the Verbling chat, okay, then write it in the other chat. Like this is the one that Jose wrote. And I'll copy and paste it to the main chat room, okay? Are you writing, Frank?
Yes.
I don't see it. Diego, are you writing?
Yes, I don't understand, but
I'll help you.
Yes.
So let's take a look. Let me give you a quick example. Okay?
I give a sentence of newspaper. Yes.
That's right. That's right. Imagine that this was a picture in a newspaper. What do you think it would say? And think about everything that was said so far about this picture when you're imagining your caption.
Okay. I have a sentence.
So write it for me in the chat window, and let's see if we can find a caption. Give me a second here. And I'm going to give you an example just so you can see one. Sorry, my computer's a little slow. Let's take a look at. Okay. Here's the New York Times. Here's the New York Times. Here is an example of a caption describing this picture. The Warriors, Andre, blah, 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 who scored 15 points, dunking against. So here, it's a little description of the picture. But that's kind of a boring.
Okay. Yes, I understand. Okay.
I'm trying to find a more exciting one. Let me see if I can find a better one. How about style? This is going to take forever. Oh, my God.
Okay, I understand. I have a sentence. I have a sentence.
Okay, so write it for us, please. All right, I gave up with the New York Times. It's too slow. Okay, so can I see it? And you too, Frank, is that you? Exclusive?
What? Exclusive. It's mine.
Okay, excellent. Read it for us.
Exclusive. Eric's new affair was revealed.
Fantastic. You mean Eric was having his affair in the store window of a Manhattan street and everyone could see it?
in Broadway.
Okay. If you're going to have an affair, don't do it in the window because everyone's going to know.
So that's unveiled.
Excellent, excellent.
And put it on the road and everybody can see it.
Fantastic. I like it.
This is Eric. It's not John Eric.
Of course not. It's a different name. It's Eric. What? You don't have a name for the girl, though. And what about you, Diego? Give us your caption in the chat window if you can.
Costa Rica through the glass is the sentence. You watch a scene of theater, same movie of this director of cine.
Costa Rica through the glass. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Costa through the glass. Let's see if I can.
It's same style of this director.
Can you write it for me in the chat window, if you don't mind? That way I can correct it. Write it in either chat window, okay? And while we're waiting for that, Shinyue's got one. The old couple are celebrating their 25th anniversary using clothes which were used, careful, not was, which were used when they got married. Oh, okay, interesting. Enjoying the dish which were the same ones 25 years ago and being served by the same waitress. Fantastic. Excellent. And Diego, Kusturica through the glass. You're talking about Emir Kusturica, the Serbian director.
Yes, yes.
Ah,
yes.
Kusturica. I thought you said Costa Rica.
Yes.
Kusturica. Wow, he hasn't made a movie in a long time.
Yes, yes. Same style of movie.
Yeah, that's excellent. That's like the kind of clothes that you see in the movies. In the Time of the Gypsies was one of his movies. Black Cat,
yes.
White Cat. Yeah, excellent. Very good, very good.
Yes.
I like it. Kusturica through the glass. That's a great headline. I like it. Great caption. Just be careful with the spelling of through because there's no T. Look at this. Through. T-H-R-O-U-G-H. Okay. So listen, class. Let's find out what's really going on in this picture. Let's find out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you the actual background of the story. Let me see if I can open this up for you. Okay. Here it is. Give me a second here. I'll put it on the screen. Here it is. It's a little slow, sorry. Give me a second here. There we go. May 12th, 2015. Everyone see that? Why don't you read it instead of me? Because you're the ones who are learning English. So let's get a reader. What do you think? Sabrina, is that too small? Can you see it?
Yes.
I'll make it a little bit bigger.
Better.
Okay, so read the top for us there.
This week's image accompanies the February 18, 29 article, 2009 article, Trouble Signs Around the Shows, with the following caption. Dinner theater.
Dinner
theater. Spectators of Fifth Avenue watched the club kids Patrick McDonald left and Sutana carry on this store window during a fashion week party.
And that's it. Now you know what's really going on. And here's the question, cultural question. What are club kids in that text? What are club kids? Anyone heard that before?
No.
Little cultural lesson. Class, anyone know that? Maybe outside of New York you won't know what that is. Club kids are people who spend their lives going to nightclubs. They make a career out of it. They're professional party goers. So that means that they go to the New York City nightclubs and they basically hang out. They entertain people. So these are professional party goers, club kids. Can you imagine being a professional club kid? What would you do if you were a professional club goer? Let me see if this makes sense. So, Van, have you ever gone to a nightclub or a disco?
Yeah, I've been to a nightclub, but I have no idea what club kids are like. But I think they would wear some kind of funny costumes. Or they might have some acting or singing to entertain people.
Yeah, I actually don't know if they act or sing, but absolutely with fashion, absolutely. They would be dressing up pretty crazy, and they are somehow the life of the party. So when you go to a nightclub, it's advertised who the club kids are. So there you go. Okay, you've got the hang of how to do this with pictures. Now I'm going to give you a whole bunch of pictures to try on your own. I'll give you the categories, you ask the questions. Okay? So here's the next picture. We're going to go a little faster this time because I want to try to see if we can get through a bunch of pictures. So let's see. I'll try to find. Okay, this is a good one. Yeah, this is all right. Okay, give me just a second to get this on the screen. Give me just a second. Okay, this time I'm going to go in the opposite direction. So I'm going to start with Diego, then go to Frank, then Jose, then Sabrina, and then Ryota, and then Tatiana, then Van, and then Vicente. I'm going to go in the opposite direction. And the first person is going to start. Let's go with our categories again. A knowledge question, a comprehension question, application, like this. Those are your categories. So Diego, you're going to first say what you see. And then I want you to... Okay, let's start with that. So for knowledge, say what you see.
They are indigenous and use new technology. It's effect of globalization. I don't know how I say. And until one of them to take a selfie.
It's a selfie.
Yes. However, they are indigenous. They use all technology. We are use its effect global war. Globally, yes.
Yeah. So they are using the technology that affects us globally.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I'll put.
Yes.
This is what I heard from you. Fantastic. Okay, Frank. We're going to go on to a comprehension question now. So it's basically what's happening in the picture. Diego gave us some details. They're indigenous, using technology, taking a selfie. Now, what's actually happening? What's the situation in the picture for our comprehension question?
What are they doing?
Yeah,
in
what
the
are they
class-
doing?
in the classroom?
What's the situation, you think? What do you think, Frank?
So
What's
maybe
the situation?
they are having a technology class.
Ah, interesting. They're having a
The
technology
teacher
class.
or the tutor teaching them how to use the internet or iPad or laptop.
Okay, so maybe they're having a technology class, and maybe they are being taught how to use new technology. Is that the idea?
Yes, and
Okay,
it maybe happen in India.
huh? Why India? They don't look Indian to me. Maybe.
That's my guess.
Okay. What class? Just out of curiosity, where do you think this is taking place? I would have guessed
Brazil?
In India too.
Brazil.
Why Brazil?
And one teacher, you see the map of Brazil. Teacher, white teacher.
The white T-shirt.
Sí.
Or is it?
Afraid.
Is it Brazil or is it Africa? I can't tell. Yeah, it looks like it could be Brazil. Maybe. I would have guessed
a T-shirt.
True, but we have to go with the clues in the picture. So it's a good guess. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. So now we've done comprehension. Now our application. So our application, I was going with give the picture a caption. So we're up to Jose. We're back to you for our caption. What do you think?
I'm here.
What would you say? Yeah.
Yes. Surfing on internet free or taking classes free.
So
taking classes how to use internet for free.
Okay, so taking internet classes.
Taking internet classes
for free.
For free.
Now, what makes you think it's free?
Free without when you don't have to pay anything for taking the classes.
I know, but how do you know they didn't pay? Maybe they did pay.
I don't know, but
okay.
I think so.
Alright.
I have to use the imagination, no?
Yes, of course. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Imagination is more important than intelligence, said Albert Einstein. Very important. Sabrina, I want you to evaluate steps 1, 2, and 3 and tell me if you think we're on the right track. Say what you see. They're indigenous, using technology, taking a selfie. What's the situation? They're having a technology class, and maybe to wrap it up, we would say this is indigenous people taking internet classes for free. What do you think about that, Sabrina? Do you agree? Do you disagree?
I disagree. I don't believe this is a class.
Ah, okay. What is it then?
For me, it's a parliament, and they stay there to talk about something about the situation for indigenous.
Ah, interesting. Okay, so they're there to maybe defend their rights, for example.
Yes. Yes.
Interesting. Okay, and what about that guy taking the selfie? Is that part of?
No, but because he wants to show to his parents that he stayed there and he's doing the correct thing.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, let's find out what the real story is here. So here it is. Give me a second and I'll Go down. This is from April 15th, 2015. All right. And Ryota, can you read this caption for us?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll make it bigger.
Yeah. This week's image comes from the April 16, 2015 picture of the day posted on the Lens blog. The original caption reads, "A number of indigenous ethnic group captured the occasion as he sits in Brazil Chamber of Deputies during
like this. Deputies. Good.
During an otherwise Solomon session for National Indigenous Day in Brasilia, celebrated on April 19th.
Excellent. Very good. So remember, deputies. Indigenous. Very good. Class, what does it mean, solemn? This is a solemn occasion. You know that word, class?
Important.
Is that a little bit more, not just important, but is it a happy occasion if it's solemn?
Very formal.
Formal.
Yeah, very formal. Very formal. You would expect people to be taking selfies in the middle of this very formal process.
But the clothes that they are wearing are not so formal.
Hey, for them it's formal. This is their most formal attire. By the way, so any Brazilians recognize these people?
No.
No.
Yes, because you have indigenous, but there are a lot here.
I wouldn't have guessed they were from Brazil. I wouldn't have guessed it, actually. Okay, very good, very good. So now we're going to go to Ryota, Tatiana, Banan, and Vicente for the next picture. Okay, give me just a second. Let me close this. And let me find a good one. That's interesting. Yeah, okay, this one, let me find one that's a little different than the others. That's interesting too. That's scary. Okay, we'll go with this one. Okay, I got one for you. This one's a little bit different than the others. New window. Okay. I won't show you the scary one. Here we go. And Ryota, you're going to start us off by saying what you see. So we're going to do the same thing. First, our knowledge question. What do you see?
So kids, so children pushing the jogger, so baby car, so on the race, pushing the race. So many people looking at on locker. So they are cheering each kid. So I think it's a pushing baby car race.
Excellent. And instead of saying so many onlookers, wait. Instead of saying so, I want you to say a lot of onlookers. Do you know why, Ryota? Because all my Japanese students use so too much. So there's a specific time when you use so. So usually when you want to say so, it means a lot or many. So for the knowledge part, we're going to say kids pushing baby carriages, or you can also say strollers. Yeah, strollers. So baby carriages or strollers in a race with a lot of onlookers cheering them on. Okay? cheering them on means that the crowd is like going, yeah, go, win, right? Okay, excellent. If you give me just a second. Okay, you can see that in the chat window now, Ryota. Keeps pushing. Okay, so remember, baby carriages, strollers, onlookers, cheering them on. Okay, Tatiana, for our comprehension question, you got to talk about the situation now. Situation.
I think this small city, and every week small girl have training with cat, and so they have big trainer for your future life.
So what happens if they win? What do they get?
Yes, yes, and every week they have much money for first time
for first
place.
Prize.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. First place and first prize. Okay, very good. So for our comprehension question, maybe it's in a small city and small girls have to compete for prizes in the baby carriage race. Very good. Van En, let's go on to our application question, and we're going to do a caption, an exciting caption that would grab your attention in a newspaper. What's our caption going to be?
I think that is obesity prevention campaigns for kids.
Why did you come up with that idea?
Yes, I think in Western countries a lot of kids are facing the problem of obesity. So maybe because they eat a lot of fast food and they don't exercise. So this might be a good campaign for them to.
Okay.
Yeah, to
so
call
this
for
is
people.
this is the obesity prevention campaign. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we give it a name? The Obesity Prevention Campaign Annual Stroller Dash. There's my headline. I'm adding a few words to yours. Can you see it? Obesity Prevention Campaign Annual Stroller Dash. Dash means race here.
Oh, yeah.
Dash means race. Okay, we're going to add one more idea. This time it's going to be our let's go to our synthesis question. Now, synthesis question is more like you've got to take that information and do something with it. You've got to, for example, speculate. So, for example, so this is for you, Vicente. Your synthesis question is, I want you to pick someone in the picture and tell me what they're thinking. Okay? So, what is the person thinking? Okay, I want you to pick one person that you see and say what they're thinking. Vicente.
Yes, I think the person.
Not what you think. Not what you think. What they think. Put yourself.
They think I pass a funny day.
Okay.
With their sons, daughters.
With their children.
Yes, with the children in the street, and it's a funny day with the children.
So, I want you to be a little more specific, though. I want you to pick one person in that picture. Which person stands out, Vicente? Which person is different than the others?
I think there is a man with a black suit and a white hat.
And a megaphone. He's got a megaphone.
Yes, and have a microphone.
Not a microphone, a megaphone.
Microphone.
not microphone, megaphone, like this. Megaphone. This is in the old days before microphones.
Okay. Megaphone. Yes.
Okay.
Megaphone is not microphone. Yes.
There's a man in a black.
Megaphone. Yes, black suit, hat, white, and I think is the man do the presentation of the road. This
Good.
road.
Tell me what's going on in his head. If you were him, what would you be thinking in that moment?
In his head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, put yourself inside of the man. What's he thinking?
He thinking in the don't have any problem in the race, the children.
Ah, okay. He's thinking about not having any problems. Thinking about, not thinking in.
Yes,
thinking about.
He smile, but he think all is perfect in the race.
Okay. Maybe he's happy.
And anima.
He's enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic, yes.
Yeah.
Enthusiastic, and his work in this race is animado something.
Animado is like happy, excited.
Happy.
Yeah,
happy.
moving, shifting around. There's no translation for animado. It's not really. Okay. But enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Let's take a look at the chat window. So there's a man in a black suit and a white top hat. He's got a white top hat, by the way. That's a top hat.
White top hat. White top hat.
With a megaphone.
Megaphone, yes.
And he's thinking about not having any problems in the race. He's happy that there's no problems, and he's also very enthusiastic. Okay,
yes.
Excellent.
Okay.
Now, let's find out.
John.
Hang on. Yes.
Sorry. How can I say I wish a lot that somebody win the race?
I'm rooting for. Yeah. I'm rooting for someone. Like this. Give me a second here. I'm rooting for someone in the race. It's like you're in the sidelines shouting at them, hoping that they win. You're rooting for. You want them to win really badly. Okay. And let's find out what the actual situation is. Okay. So, what do you think? Vicente, want to read this top part here?
Yes. This week, image comes from February 12, 2014 post on the library morgue. A time stab.
Wait, hang on a second. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure that's okay. Do I have the right one? Hold on. No, it's okay. Okay, yeah, it's the right one. Okay, fine. Go ahead. Because it says morgue, and I was like, what? Okay, go ahead. It's correct. Go ahead. Continue.
Yes. Morgue. A time stabber that features images chosen from the Times Morgue, a physical library of photos and newspaper clippings dating to the mid 19th century.
What's a morgue, everyone? First of all, what's a morgue? Does everyone know?
Morgue is the place where put the people when died.
Exactly. The morgue is where you put a body. But this is not a morgue for people. This is a morgue for old photographs.
Yes.
right? So
they are collected all photographs.
That's right, right. So this is old photographs. All right, Jose, can you read the actual original caption down here for us?
Yes. August 7th, 1940. The competition of the Anything on Wheels. East Side Doll Carriage Race, open to girls aged 2.5 to 7 years old, was somewhat slack, reported the Times. The humor of their undignified situation completely incapacitated many of the contestants. Others, refusing to appear undignified, maintained a promenade gait in spite of urgent routing from 150 bystanders. The victor, who managed to reconcile decorum and speed, was Roberta Morton, 7th of 627 East 60th Street. Her reward was a large baby doll.
Oh, that's a lot of text. Okay, let's make sure that that's clear. So, did we get it right? Was what we saw what was really happening, class? According to this caption? Did we guess correctly? Yes? No? Hello? Anyone hear me? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, hello.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Did we guess correctly or did we guess wrong? According to the real caption. Did we get it right?
That is a carriage race. That is right.
That part is right.
Yes.
Did we miss a detail? I think we missed one detail though. What was inside the carriages?
The doll.
Dolls, yeah. So this is the East Side Doll Carriage Race. By the way, I recognize that street from living in New York. That is, I know where it is, but I'm trying to remember the name of the street. That's in the that's near Little Italy. That street, if I remember right. I think that's.
Did you recognize this street?
Yeah, because down it's actually it's in Soho near Little Italy, and where that basketball court is, there's a bazaar, if I remember right. There's like a weekly flea market now that comes and goes every Saturday. If it's the place that I'm thinking of, so that's down in the lower Soho or Little Italy area. I think I recognize the street.
Yeah.
East Side Doll Carriage Race, and they don't win money. What do they win? If you win the race?
A large baby doll.
That's right.
A large baby doll.
That's it. Not bad. Not bad. So what do you think? What do you think about this way of looking at pictures? Going from looking at details all the way to trying to figure out the situation and then try to get inside of the head of some of the people there. And then I show you the answers. Do you think this is an interesting way to learn vocabulary? What do you think?
I prefer because you remember the image. So
yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
If you put only an image in the screen, okay, you say the name and I forgot always. But when you see a big image with a lot of things, it's possible to remember the image for me.
Absolutely. So let's do this. So that you don't forget the images, I want you to go to the original website, which is the New York Times. Okay? And there's the link. So a good way to review some of this vocabulary is go back to the original images, and maybe in the next class I'll make a presentation with the photographs so that you can keep the presentation. But I think you're absolutely right, Sabrina. Seeing the images again, right? Forcing yourself to remember the description, and then looking at the notes in the chat window might be a great way to review the vocabulary. Okay, but anyway, if you want to see these images again, go to that link to the New York Times, and then the next time we do this, I'll put them together into a PDF that you can download, and that way you can review them after class. Okay, we're going to stop here. I'll be back in just a minute to do something else. What's my next class? I don't remember what I'm doing. I know I have another class. It's not Great Show Story. Oh, I'm going to do a language games class. We're going to be doing a special edition of Conditional Mysteries. Ooh. Find out what it is in just a minute. Bye for now, everyone.
Bye-bye.
I'll see you.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.